on Sundays. I take the weekend off. But we need to talk about XRP. There's some things brewing, and I'm going to make a prediction that might surprise you. Some people will be happy with the prediction, and some people won't. So we're going to go into that now, and then right
Sundays,
after
I
this,
take the weekend
we
off.
have
But we need to talk about
XRP. He'll be going live with his chart show, and he'll give you all the technicals of this. So before I give you my prediction of where I see XRP going, I'm going to give you some background and some reasons why I come to these conclusions. So first of all, if we're going to understand XRP and where it's going, we need to understand where the markets have been the last week and what's just happened and what's about to happen with Donald Trump's inauguration. You can see below me, if you look below then the big screen there, that Sensei show coming up, XRP Special and H-Bar this afternoon. He'll do technical charts for you in just a couple of hours from now. But let's talk about it, and we need to understand, before I give you my predictions of the future of XRP, the price targets, we need to explain the background to how I get to this. So if you want to hear all my opinions and thoughts here, what we're all about, please do tap the like button. It will share this information out. This is a very unusual show. I don't go live on Sundays, and there's for good reason. And please tap the subscribe button as well. That would be absolutely fantastic. Now, before we talk about my price prediction and where I see XRP going as a long-term investment rather than a speculative gamble, a long-term investment I can just own forever and never have to worry about, let's look at what happened this week and what we're going to get next week. So first thing we need to consider is we've just had the jobs report. The market sold off because the jobs report was good. Does that make sense to you? Well, it doesn't make sense to a lot of people either. The reason why the market sold off was because it looks like to some people that the Fed aren't going to lower rates as much as expected, and thereby inflation come back up again. There's fears of inflation and so on and so forth. We all remember Paul Volcker. However, that's not the picture. That's Wall Street again overreacting and driving prices down just to buy them back. We've got extreme volatility right now because we've only a few days to go before Donald Trump takes office, and we've got fears of tariffs. So we've got a lot of insecurity in the market. However, Wall Street know what they're doing. Remember, they're not investors, they're traders. They've dumped the market to buy it back. Now, I'm going to make a big prediction here on XRP, and I'm also going to make a big prediction on the markets this week and see if I'm right. They're both correlated. That's why I'm giving you some background right now. If you just tuned in, please tap the like button. I'm making this video live. This will be available later on as its own video, but please do take part in it right now. If you wish to have your comments on the show, please share them in the chat. That would be fantastic. Right, so we had a massive sell-off from the jobs report, which was great. The economy is strong. People spending money. 75% of the S&P 500 have beaten on earnings. Everything is good. Inflation's coming down, just not coming down at the rate that some expected. Not me. I said when the rates would come down, and I was right. I said it would come down by two more times in 25, maybe 3 times, but not the 5 and 6 that some were expecting. Now, what that does is it scares the market, thinking, okay, inflation isn't under control. The jobs report is not, I repeat, not inflationary. Look at the numbers. There's nothing inflationary about it. However, it doesn't stop people dumping the market, doesn't stop people predicting doom and gloom. Big YouTube channel saying the end of the world's coming, we're flipping the market and all the rest of it. What did I do? Well, I did the exact opposite. I believed in the market and I went all in. There is my position. You can see my margin's the highest position there. $250,000 now invested. I couldn't be more bullish, really, could I? 100% in the S&P, because that's where the money is, and I'm going to explain why XRP plays a good part in that in a moment. A really big part, actually. And you can see 100% of my money is in the S&P. So you cannot accuse me of pumping and dumping the stock. You cannot accuse me of pumping and dumping anything, in fact. All you can accuse me of is it's consistently doing what I say and saying what I do. So how does this all affect XRP for next week? Well, the market has undoubtedly oversold. That's why I went all in and bought a lot more. I wasn't planning on buying any more, but I did. This is what we have to get to. This here. On Monday, the market's open tonight at 7 p.m. on Sunday night, and there'll be volatility. I don't know if it's going to be up or down. I honestly don't know. Probably more likely up because we've oversold. However, Monday, not much to talk about. The monthly budget statement, this doesn't move the market. But what will move the market is Tuesday and Wednesday. The PPI and the core inflation. Now, this is really important. I hope by now the XRP investors are still with me, because I know you want me to get the price of XRP, but we can't get there if we don't understand the overall market. Very important. Yes, I've got 240 with me still, which is nice. If you could tap the like button, get us to 100 likes, that would be great. We could get the message out to a wider audience, which would be fantastic. Now then, if we look at PPI, the prices of the country, we've got 0.3 forecast, previous 0.4, still coming down, right? From 0.4 before. However, the market sold off predicting inflation's going up. It's not actually forecasting PPI to be up. So what happens if it hits its forecast? The markets will go up because they're expecting inflation to be going up, and if they're not, 0.3 is a reduction. The market is going to explode on Tuesday. Then, more importantly, the Fed's Jerome Powell's preferred, the core inflation on Wednesday, we'll be covering this live, expected 0.3, previously 0.3, consensus 0.2, forecast 0.3, no reduction. Again, if it only meets expectations, the market pumps. If it beats expectations, the market explodes. Now, what has this got to do with XRP? It's got to do everything to do with XRP right now, because people are spending, GDP is up, confidence underlying, the stock market is there, but Wall Street is disguising it. And many of you have been upset recently because you've bought stocks that are all down and you're like all depressed going, what's going on? I've had several message me going, I followed your trades. You don't follow my trades. If you followed my trades, you'd only own the S&P and all the rest of it. However, you sold out now on the way down, losing money. What did I do? I bought more. I am very bullish and I'm very excited about the market opening tonight. And I'm very excited about XRP for real investors, not scalpers, not speculators, not gamblers. And let me explain why. I've got a lot coming up on XRP right now for you. I don't normally talk about XRP. I leave that to others, my guests on the show and my co-hosts. For example, we had Pow Group on the show, who's very much knowledgeable with XRP. And of course, our co-host Sensei, who's doing a show this afternoon, very knowledgeable on XRP. However, I don't normally wade in on it, but I am now because it's entered my bag. It's entered my world of interest. And let me explain what that is. Before I give you my prediction and tell you exactly what I think, let's understand what we're trying to do here. It's important, very, very important. It requires a bit of patience. I know this video has gone on for a while, but this is important. This channel is not a channel. It's a network. We're trying to build a network of channels. We now have one main co-host with Sensei. He's fantastic at crypto and technical charts. Soon we're going to be adding Vaz. Vaz is going to be providing EVTOL information for us, the flying taxis, if you like. On Monday, tomorrow, I've got another guest joining me who could be becoming a regular on the show, an expert, a professional lecturer in commodities and oil. You saw Pow has been on the show now several times, and I'm currently in conversation with half a dozen other creators who would rather be part of our network than independently on YouTube themselves. The reason for that is we want to bring in all the best information in one place that's not competing with itself on other channels. That was always my aim, to grow a network and be the best, most trusted live service in the world, live 24 hours a day, every element brought in. You've got my fundamentals, and I'm talking directly with the people that work at the companies. I interview CEOs. I have hedge fund managers. You know my millionaire friends and my billionaire friend, Mark Cuban. You know all of these things that I'm involved with. Then you know Sensei does all the technical charts. Now we have Vaz looking at our EVTOLs, and starting tomorrow we have Joseph Shasta from Canada looking at oil and commodities, and there are many more creators coming along. The purpose of this is we're not all competing trying to sell videos. They're all on this network here, bringing you a balanced approach to everything. So I can have my opinions, Sensei can have his technical charts, fundamentals, those CEOs, the hedge fund managers, and that brings everything together so we get a really balanced, honest network, not a YouTube channel trying to sell videos. Now then, why I'm so excited and why I'm live today talking about XRP is because it's connections now to Bank of America. Now that's really important, not just because it sounds great and the payment system is great. Let's go back to why Bank of America particularly has interested me. Well, as you know, I only buy the S&P. That's the way I buy everything, through the S&P, to be honest, to be the flagship show on my channel. Everyone else can do what they want. I only own the S&P to give stability to the show, so you know I'm not pumping and dumping anything. But the markets have been oversold, and what we're looking for now is the stocks in the S&P, not the Russell. We do not want the Russell with rates staying up for longer and 85% or 80% of the Russell in 10 years not being around anymore. We don't want to buy cheap rubbish. We want to be in the S&P. We want to be in XRP. For the reason is certain areas of the S&P have underperformed and now are going to overperform. It's why I used all my money on my Roth to buy Coca-Cola. I'm fully in on S&P on my brokerage account, but my Roth, where I can trade and I can simply buy Coca-Cola, it rallies 20%. It beats the S&P this year. Undoubtedly it will. Take my dividends and buy back in time to buy the S&P again, because the S&P is going to go sideways for a while, and get the double dividends in March. That's my plan. That's my strategy. That's been my plan now for nearly a year. But also in the S&P, we've got the banks, the institutions, the financial sector. This is the sector that is going to do best this year. I'm not the only one who thinks that. Many people in the industry think that. And why I like XRP is because it's connection with the banks. So I'm going to make my predictions for the S&P. I'm going to make my predictions now for XRP, and I'm going to make my predictions for the Bank of America and why this is so important. So first of all, let me show you the numbers here. This is Bank of America. Right now, the forward PE is 14 times. Extremely good value for stocks that have underperformed. And now with rates going up, mortgages going up, and XRP to make the money, this is where the smart money will go, and I already own it on the S&P. Okay? Look at the yield, 231. No short interest, solid business. Everything is saying buy, 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 buy. Everything looks good. We've got growth, a B- from C+. We've got valuation, D+ from C-, just before the rise is the fall. We always understand that. Profitability is D-, again, just before the rise is the fall. Right now, D-, about to report and about to improve. Momentum, B+, up from C. You can see what I mean, revisions. Things are starting to move, and all of this is going to change very quickly, and it all compacts with XRP. Catalyst, bank earnings, oil updates. We've got our oil update coming tomorrow with our new partner in the show. Join him tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be doing regular shows with me. We've got the earnings season. There it is. On Wednesday, at the same time as CPI and PPI comes out, coincidentally, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, Citi, Wells Fargo, BK, and on Thursday, the Bank of America alongside US Bank, Morgan Stanley, and UHG, along with our Taiwan Semiconductor as well. Very, very nice indeed. Now then, we've also got this, Bank of America, my best banking idea for 2025. Now, I'm not going to go into too much of this, otherwise this live stream would be an hour long, but needless to say, everything about Bank of America is looking good, and everyone's looking at it now because of XRP. So, what are we talking about with XRP? You've heard the rumors. Well, I can go further than that. Part of what I do, and it's very, very important, is I don't do the charts like Sensei. I don't do the oil and the commodities like Joseph. I don't do the EV tolls like Sensei. And I don't do technicals the same way as Power Group, Rod, who's on our show. What I do is I spend my time, and I'll give you the link right now. There's my X, there's my Instagram, talking to CEOs from the banks, from the institutions, from Wall Street, and I talk to them. I have them on the show, and I get the information which I share with you, building relationships. So together, we are a network. We all do things differently, but together, we are strong. Look at this. Sound Planning CEO, Bank of America, adopts XRP for internal transactions and submits 83 related patents, depending whether if you're from the UK or from the US. Chain Catcher News, according to CoinGate, Bank of America is using XRP for internal transactions and has filed 83 patents related to XRP. In an interview with Fox Business, Sound Planning Group CEO David Stryzewski, I hope I pronounced that correctly, revealed that the Bank of America had integrated XRP into 100% of its internal transactions, and the bank has also applied for 8 patents around Ripple, making its native token a fundamental component of future finance. Now, this is why it suddenly entered my wheelhouse, and I've known about this for a while. I've been telling people live on the show, I'm talking to people at the bank, I'm talking to people on the ground, and I've been telling you that this has been brewing for a while. Remember, I bought XRP when it was 38 cents, for those of you that don't think I was very bullish on it. Some more information here. The Bank of America, Ripple again is in the headlines with its audacious new claims sending the cryptocurrency world a buzz. The CEO of Sound Planning Group, David, I'm not going to say the name again, I couldn't pronounce it the first time, recently appeared on Fox Business to reveal that Bank of America is now using XRP for 100% of its internal transactions. That would be one of the largest steps towards general adoption with larger financial institutions, if true. Now, that is the key word. Bank of America have not come out and said this yet. Very important. But the people I'm talking to are kind of alluding, that's it. They don't want it. Bank of America haven't made a formal statement yet for all kinds of reasons. Although the claim has not been officially confirmed yet, it has already caused ripples of excitement among the XRP community and beyond. If this is the case, oh, hello.
Caroline donated £4.99 through a super chat. Tema, fire, it's pumping now, plus Victor's Capital will be investing $2 million. Tema, super bullish.
Thank you very much for your super chat. Caroline is not a member of the channel. I cannot confirm or deny that information, but thank you very much for sending it in. In fact, Bank of America has been looking to blockchain since 2017 when it filed for a patent on a real-time settlement system that reference a Ripple distributed ledger. While the patent didn't reference XRP directly, it made it clear that Bank of America was looking into ways of ingesting the technology created by Ripple into its operations. He added during the interview that Bank of America has already filed 83 patents about Ripple's blockchain technology. Thus, it seems pretty clear on their commitment to include this new tech in its infrastructure. David believed that XRP would play a central role in global finance for years to come. He refers to it as a technology that will run everything for years to come. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. We've got more news on it, but I want to get to my predictions now and wrap this up. Otherwise, as I say, I could be here for hours. Once again, the same thing. But I'm going to let you hear a little bit of the way that some of this information is getting out there. Have a quick listen to this. Here we go. Just a few seconds of this for you. Here we go.
One you like is Ripple. You said it is the coin to be looking at right now.
Absolutely.
Why?
Okay, so Ripple actually was the second largest coin prior to the SEC's investigation of them. They did this really weird lawsuit against them, and basically the Ripple is going to be the track that everything's going to be running on in the future. So they created their own stable coin right now.
Okay.
And Bank of America, like I said, they were doing 100% of their internal transactions. They've got 83 different patents on it, and there's some incredible stuff that's going to be coming out. So
the cynics, though, tell me, only put as much in this space as you're willing to lose. Effectively, as of now, some people say it feels like
Please
a casino.
tap the like button, share this
Do you
out,
agree with
folks.
that?
It's the best example I have is this. Don't not get involved with something. Do whatever you would do for a nice weekend away with your spouse.
Okay.
And instead of doing that weekend, maybe put that in crypto. Here's what I'll tell you. 3 to 5 years from now, you either made some real money or you just lost one weekend together. Not a big deal.
I know, but I could have had that vacation,
You
right,
could have had a
David?
vacation or you made your
We'll
retirement.
leave that right
Well
there
said.
because now he's going off on a bit of a tangent. So we want to wrap this up. Let me give you my numbers. This is what I feel, and I said in the build up to this that a lot of you aren't going to like it, but we, as I've explained in this show today, I am trying to build a network of the best information. So it's not one channel trying to sell videos. If I wanted to sell videos, I would just make videos. I go live, I do all this live, and we aim to be, we're already 24 hours a day on the extra channel, but we want to be live 24 hours a day on this channel also. And we want the best technicians for crypto. We want the best chart readers. We want the best commodity experts. We want people who know all, specialize in each subject. And my job, having been performed as the world piano man, performed in Vegas and all these things, I've got connections around the world, and I'm good at making friends with people and bringing the show together and putting on a show. My job is to do the fundamentals and reach out to the interviews and get to know people and assemble the best people together. So we're not trying to sell videos and making big statements, okay? So yesterday we had on the show Rod, Powell Group. Love Powell, does a great, provides great content on our show, calls in great conversation yesterday with Sensei for the very first time. Congratulations, Sensei, for doing that. And Rod made some predictions about XRP going to $1,000. And I listened and I had a conversation afterwards with a few people on the ground in the projects, XRP projects, and people and connected with the banks and so on and so forth. And I cannot draw any possible path to $1,000. There's just no way. There's just absolutely no way. It would become the market cap of half of Europe GDP. So it actually, for me, I can't see that. So I can't sit here and believe that XRP is going to $1,000 any time in the history of the world. I just can't. I understand why Powell is saying that, Rod's saying that. He's looking at charts and extrapolating it out into the future. However, we've got to remember, charts are only telling us what people did in the past and what they're likely to do in the future. It's never been even, never been $500, let alone $1,000. So we can't. There's no way to predict that unless we're just, guessing. I would say. Anyway, I respect his opinion, but I disagree. So again, we all have difference of opinion here. I disagree with that. What I do think is the best investment for XRP is not XRP itself. If we go right back to the beginning, XRP and Bitcoin and crypto. If we look at Bitcoin, which of course wasn't the first crypto, cryptology was around before then, just like the internet was around before we got to use it. Crypto, if you like, the white paper for Bitcoin was always about creating a payment system, a way to have decentralized money, getting away from fiat currency and being able to move money around. It was never designed for a get-rich-quick scheme. Satoshi Nakamoto didn't design this so we could all get rich and pump it up and dump it on each other and all the rest of it. It was never designed for that. Bitcoin doesn't deliver that, however. Of course, it's not got the technology behind it, but that was the basic idea of cryptology. And that's what the Bank of America want. The Bank of America have decided, in my opinion, from who I'm talking to, yet we've not got confirmation from the bank itself, that XRP, Ripple, is the platform that they want to use to live out this dream, if you like, and they're apparently already doing it. We want to see currency being moved around the world digitally on the Ripple network, XRP and Ripple, right? That's what we see as the future. So how do you invest in it? Well, right now we've got the native coins. People are buying meme coins, they're buying Bitcoin, they're buying XRP, whatever. My prediction for the future, and I know many of you aren't going to like it, but this is my opinion from what I'm gaining as an actual investor, not a speculator. And remember, I never, ever lose on my trades. I started at $5,000 4 years ago, 3.5 years ago. I've now got $250,000. I've never shorted a stock. I've never done options. So I'm an investor. I never sell. I don't need to sell. I own and buy and leave my seeds in the ground to grow oak trees. I'm looking at where XRP will be in 20 years. I want to build a portfolio by the end of the decade to $1 million and then on to 10 million in the following decade. That's my aim, and then to pass that on and so on and so forth. That's what I'm trying to do here, build a network and build future financial freedom for others to pass on, okay? So I'm looking at where XRP will be in the future, not where XRP is now. For me, it's all about the banks, the way they're going to use it, the institutions. For me, that's where the investment is. Bank of America, in the S&P. That is the future of XRP. That's what it was designed for. That's what Ripple, that's what Brad Garlinghouse will be investing in. I can assure you. The use case, people using it, that's where the real money will be made, rather than scrambling around, trying to trade in and out, grabbing money off each other, calling each other bro and all this kind of nonsense. Real investment, I believe, is in those that use it. So, my price target for XRP within 12 months is $10. I can see $10. $10 makes sense. It's not a guess. It's not a hopiary. And I'm not saying $10 precisely. It could be $9.50 or $10.50. It doesn't matter. But somewhere in the region of $10. The reason for that is because that makes sense. That makes sense financially. That makes sense. I can buy and own and never sell and not a worry, and it's stable and it's an asset. Of course, RLUSD isn't an investment. It's going to be $1 to 1 RLUSD. So there's no money to be made there. The real money and where my actual money will be going, because remember, I don't actually buy XRP. I only buy the S&P. So you know that as the flagship show for this network of broadcasters that are joining me. Hopefully a dozen people are going to join me over the next year. We're not competing with each other. We're all on the same channel. And for me, I only own the S&P. That's where the real money is going to go. That's where all of my money is going to go. And I think institutions and banks are going to do very, very well out of using XRP. That was the purpose of it. And then, of course, Ripple itself, the company, we expect to IPO. That would be another great investment because they will make money providing the system to the bank's institutions. So for me, the best investment could be things like Coinbase, could be the S&P, could be banks, BlackRock, institutions. It can be Ripple. This is where my money will be going. Of course, all of that directly into the S&P, and those companies are in and will be, for those that aren't currently, in the S&P. So that's my prediction for XRP and Ripple, where I see it going from the people that I'm talking to. So what I'm going to do now is if anybody would like to call in, we can open up the phone line. If you want to call in, I'll tell you what I'll ask you to do. Put yes in the chat if you'd like to call in. If not, put no in the chat. And if I get lots of yeses, I will open the phone line up and I will invite you all to call in. So if you'd like to do that. So before I do that though, we've got Sensei's show coming up in just a couple of hours' time. And this is going to be really important today. This is Sensei's show, 3 p.m. Central. He's talking about XRP, XLM, HBAR, and Flare. Big show for Sensei today coming up at 3 p.m. So what we're going to do, as I finish this broadcast, you've got the opportunity to go directly to Sensei's show. So what I want to do, it doesn't look like many people actually want to. Oh, a couple of people want to call in. A couple of people want to call in. Let's see how that goes. Not many at the moment. So what we're going to do is before we go to the phone line or Sensei's show, let's have some fun. I want this broadcast to be out to get out to more people for the purpose of we're trying to build a network, adding more creators, people that want to be part of our channel rather than their own channel, so they can broadcast with me and speak to. Currently, we've got, if you look here now, we've got. What have we got now? 56,000 people rather than being on their own YouTube channels. We're in 69 countries, 14 languages, and we expect to be 100,000 subscribers by the spring and 1 million within 3 years. So being part of our community is a lot more beneficial to everyone. Okay, so we've got 693 watching. Thank you very much indeed. Let's see if we can get, how many should we get out of that? I reckon we can easily do 300 likes. If we get 100, YouTube will suggest this out. If we get to 300, we're going to be everywhere. We're going to be ranking #1 once again on Google and YouTube, as we did a couple of weeks ago for 60 Minutes. We had more viewers and ranked higher than 60 Minutes itself because we're not a channel, we're a network. You ready? Okay, let's go. Let's pump up the music, and then we're going to go to Sensei's show. Smash the like button. Let's see if we can get 300 likes. So we've got 16. Let me refresh the screen. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're all the way up to, boom, 180. Wow, that was quick. All the way to 180. So the next target in the next 10 seconds would be 200. Can we get to 200? It's 190. There we go. It's moving live. Look at that. 190. 190. 190. Can we get to 200 likes? This is absolutely fantastic. As I talk about it, XRP is moving up. We can see it moving up now. $2.54. Sensei is expecting a breakout today on the show. He's going to cover it live for you. I see it going to $10 within the next 12 months. Let's come back here. 208. Now, 300 would be absolutely incredible. Let me tell you why. Because only 50% of people are signed into Google. Just the way it is. I've no idea why. It's just the way it is. 679. The most we could get is about 300. Can we do it? Let's see. 230. Fantastic. By tapping the like button, you are sharing this network to the world. It means you like it. You're going to get shown this content in the future. You won't miss Sensei's show. You won't miss the show on Monday morning with Joseph Shasta, our oil and commodities professional lecturer. Plus you've got Vaz coming up soon with his EVTOLs. Pal can call in at any time from the Pal group, and more creators are talking to me all the time. You don't want to miss any of this any of the events that happen 24 hours a day soon on our channel. This is incredible. Look at it going up now. 248, 258, 300 would be an absolute perfect score. You can't get better than 300. The simple reason is only 50% are signed in. So it's always 50% is basically 100%. I will tell you now, we've got 262 likes and 5 down likes. You always get a couple of people down like the stream. I've no idea why. That's entirely fine. If you don't like it, you don't like it. 263. Come on. All we need is 300 and we've got a perfect score. We can't get higher than that. And then I will open the phone line up if anybody wants to call in. Doesn't look like we had anybody really want to call in. I love when people put their sound, their voices to their comments in the chat. But if nobody wants to do that, that's absolutely fine. How are we doing? 265, 269. We're just 31 away. I'm going to count down. Wow, we're moving quickly now. 274, and then we'll wrap up today's show. 274, we just need 26 to go, and we've reached our target, which is absolutely incredible. While you're doing that, guys, make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well, so you don't miss anything. Now, let me show you how we've grown during today's show. Once again, let me show you how we've grown at 56,443. It's rolling around. Absolutely fantastic. Let's see if we've made our target. Go back to the live show. Here we go. 290, 10 to go. Absolutely fantastic. 290. And once you've done this, I'm going to show you, we've just brought you an XRP mug to the moon. Look at this. This is our brand new mug just out. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? There is the XRP mug to the moon. Doesn't that look amazing? That's what it looks like tapped on your table. Is there a limited number of these? No, I don't think there is a limited number of these. There you go. There's XRP to the moon. There's Sensei's logo. There's my logo. There is my logo side. Doesn't this look fantastic? What about this, folks? The XRP, our official merchandise. We've now got our own shop. It's martynlucasshop.com. martynlucasshop.com. How cool is that? Be the first to get your XRP mug. Right, let's go back. Let's see if we've done it. I reckon we've done 300 now. Let's have a quick look. And the answer is 306. We absolutely smashed it. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you, guys. All right. So if you do want to get yourself, one of our XRP official merchandise from the official shop, here is the link for it in the chat right now. It's martynlucas.com. I beg your pardon. No, it's not. We just changed it. It's martynlucasshop.com. martynlucasshop.com. I'll put it right here. Look, XRP mug. Live now. Whoops, daisy, live now. And I shall go to the shop there, and I'll bring you right to it. And you go right to there it is. Put the link here. XRP mug live now, the official shop. We only launched this yesterday, the XRP item, and also we also linked our shop. It's martynlucas.com. XRP is turning green right now as we come up to Sensei's show. It's a very exciting day for XRP. So once again, there is the link. I would imagine that there will be a limited number on these, but I don't see it right yet. But I'm sure there will be later on because all our merchandise is limited. Do you think that looks pretty cool? I think it's really cool. Oh, and by the way, everybody since we started this has been asking for large mugs. Large mugs. We've now got large mugs. Okay, there are large mugs now. So for those of you that have been buying my individual merchandise, this is the mug you've all been buying. The 15-ounce mug. We've now got, I beg your pardon, you've been buying the 11-ounce mug. Here it is. This is the new mug, and I've signed it. There it is. If you want one of my mugs, this is the new mug. It's only out today. It's a 15-inch. The original mug, this one, is 11. It's virtually like another inch higher and about a centimeter wider. It's really big. I've been wanting these for ages, so we now have the big mug, and I've signed it. It's etched into it. If you want one of these, it'll be a collector's piece, and you can get a latte one as well. If you want a 17-ounce one, I've got one of these coming tomorrow, and I've got one of these coming tomorrow. And you said, could we have a hoodie and a t-shirt with just the logo? You now have it. Just the logo. There's no other bits on there. A black t-shirt, and you have a black hoodie. Very, very nice indeed. The latte mug and the large mug. Fantastic. There we go. Now, XRP is rising quickly. Now, I'm going to have to get off because Sensei is going to start his show very, very shortly, and you don't want to miss it. So it doesn't look like many of you wanted to call in, so there's no point doing a phone-in. No one's called. The phone line for members is open, but no one has called in. So just before I finish, thank you very much for tapping the like button. We smashed the 300. Because we've got now extra events coming up for you, like we've got the interview tomorrow with Joseph Shasta, our oil and commodities expert, because Sensei is going live this afternoon. And because we might have any moment Vaz go live with EvTolls, you need to make sure that you've rung the bell. Let me show you how you do this. When you click subscribe to the channel, make sure you've turned on the bell. Now, if you get to, and set it to all, not some, but all. If you get too many notifications on YouTube, you might do that. You can turn off individual channels, you can reset them, or you may have your overall turned off for YouTube. So if you're not getting notified about what we're doing, that's what you need to do. Now you won't miss anything. I'm always live at the same time, remember, but we do have extra shows now being added, and you don't want to miss it. And also, to let you all know, every single interview that I do, all the information I'm getting from insiders, people that work at the companies, CEOs, managers, everything that I have, I share it all publicly on my X and my Instagram. If you want to follow me there, I will engage with you. Now, just before I go and hand you over to Sensei, if you want to be a member of our channel, there is the link. We have many videos. All our interviews are members only. Tomorrow's interview with Joseph will be members only. Our CEO interviews are all members only. If you are a member, there are members-only live streams, members-only videos. You can ask me a question in YouTube, and I reply to every single member's comment. They're all filtered by members. If you follow me on X and Instagram, I will answer your questions and engage with you. You can also celebrate your birthday when it is, in fact, your birthday. We'll do a birthday song, which you can get to keep. You can also have a free song request on Friday night's concert. You can also go on the homepage of the channel if you want us to promote you. If you've got a business or something you wish us to promote for you, you can have that. There are many, many perks. On top of all of that, you can have access to Sensei and Ed Nevius, our scalp trading expert, 24 hours a day. We provide free training. We cover all the costs. We don't charge you anything at all, and you can access that on our Discord. Now, there's Discord. If you want to be a YouTube member, you get the free service completely for free. But what we do is we manually upgrade you on the show live. So once you've clicked the Discord link in the chat, be careful. You will get bombarded by people pretending to be me, friend requesting you. I never friend request anyone. I never send messages. Just delete them. They're all rubbish. They're all scammers. As we grow the channel and the network, more people are pretending to be me by the day. It's getting insane. Just ignore it. It's complete nonsense, and we're working on ways to get rid of it. Once you've gone through 10 minutes waiting period, you will be able to see, you will be on the channel. However, you won't see anything until I've manually upgraded you. If you want me to upgrade you, I do it manually on a show. Now, if what I'll do is later on today, I'll pop into Sensei's show, and if anyone has given their username, I will upgrade you, or you can join me tomorrow on my show. I'm not going to do it now because I've got to hand you over to Sensei's show. I've got to end this stream, okay? But that's how we do it. We upgrade you manually. Now, if you'd rather get the services from Sensei and Ed Nevius, our scalp trading expert, and you don't want to be a YouTube member, you don't have to be. You can simply click on the Discord and subscribe to it as a premium customer. Then you get an even higher level, but then you're paying a couple of bucks a month for Discord. It's only a couple of bucks. We make everything as cheap as possible. We never increase prices. We never charge for training. It never goes up, even with inflation. Our memberships are the same price as they were 3 years ago when we first started it. And that's my promise. They'll never go up. I'm here to help people not to constantly increase, like big YouTubers will say today's coupon code expires and the price is going up. We never do that. We're not here to do that. We're not trying to build a YouTube channel. We're building a network. And I think you all now understand that, okay? All right, thank you very much indeed, everyone who tuned in. Here is Sensei's show. Now, the first people that go there will be able to, members or non-members, will give the first 5 people, not yet, wait for it, members or non-members, the first 5, if you go into the show and you ask for a chart on your favorite crypto or stock, Sensei will do it for you. Very, very exciting, right? How cool is that? So I'm going to give you the link to Sensei's show now. Hopefully you've all been on martynlucasshop.com and you got your XRP mug. So I'm going to take that off the pin at the top now. So here is Sensei's show live. Sensei live. Here we go. Let me drop that in there and let me pin that to the top. Okay. So if you go there now, you can go there, you can tap the like button so you'll be reminded of it. You can click the reminder and you can go into the chat. Make sure you change it to live chat, if you go to the chatlet, you got top chat or live chat. If you go to live chat like this, you can see what's live. See all the new members coming in all the time, and you can ask Sensei for your chart. There you go. We've got Sammy already coming in. XRP chart, Shadow, Hads. Absolutely. He will do a XRP chart for you, and that'll be great. So there you go. All right. Now what I'm going to do as we watch XRP just sit on that line before Sensei's show. It's as if it's waiting for Sensei's show. What we're going to do, we're going to redirect this show directly to Sensei's show. So you can automatically go there. So there we go. Let me add that now. There is the show. Starts in 3 hours from now. You never know. If he's got a big audience, he might go live. So it's worth being in there and having the bell rung so you don't miss out. All right? Okay. Fantastic. Well, there you go. Thank you very much indeed for joining me this afternoon. Please let me know in your thoughts and comments below when this turns into a video. Do you agree with me? Do you agree that everything makes sense for around that $10 area? That's where we see it going. And then the main investment will not be XRP, because I don't think in 20 years from now, 90% of crypto will be around. You'll have Bitcoin as the digital gold. You'll have XRP as the network, and you won't need all these other coins. There will just be no point. It'll be so normal, there'll be no reason to speculate anymore. It's like no one digs for gold anymore, do they? With a down by the river with a pan. You just go to a shop and you buy gold. That's how it will be. It won't be the same in years to come. I think the best network is XRP Ripple. I think the best investment would be XRP Ripple itself, or those that use it, because they'll make money, particularly now as they are undersold as well and underperform the S&P. I think that's the way to go. And my final thought is this. I'm going to leave you with my final thought, folks. I think this is really important just to finish off. Stay with me. This video will take you direct to the Sensei show. So stay with me. Let me give you my final thought. And I think this is really, really important. I hope it helps anybody. Several of you last week got really upset. Some of you got upset with me. You blamed me for your trades as if it's my responsibility what you trade. Remember, if you really do follow me, I only own the S&P, and I've been buying more. I've not sold any of it. I am very happy when the market oversells. I'm very happy when the market reads it correctly, but misreads it as far as retail investment's concerned. They think that the market's got it wrong. The market hasn't got it wrong. The market knows exactly what it's doing. We've got Donald Trump about to enter the White House. It's the perfect opportunity for volatility, driving down to go up. All the threats of tariffs, all of these things, none of this will happen. He will not be buying Greenland. He will not be taking over Canada. None of that stuff is going to happen. However, it's rocking the world before he takes office. That's great if you're an investor. If you are an investor, you know that the stock market is doing well. You know inflation is coming down. Inflation and prices always go up in the shops. However, the rate of it is coming down. That is having an effect. GDP is up. Spending is up. The economy is strong. The numbers are good. 75% of the stock market and the S&P has performed well, outperformed on its earnings, 75%. I'm expecting next week when we report on Bank of America, we'll probably hear about XRP. And of course, we will cover the earnings live. We always cover the major stocks that our viewers are interested in. We'll cover the earnings live. We'll continue to watch XRP. We'll see XRP rise to $10. And this is my prediction on the market. Those that sold out, those that got fearful, those that dumped their stocks will start buying it back next week. And remember, if you're a real investor, all they're doing is giving you their money over and over again. Because what will happen next week, I think CPI and I think the core inflation will come in as expected or even better than expected. And if it does, even if it comes in as expected, the market goes up because the market priced in it being worse. So, and I don't think it will be worse. I think at the very best, it'll be better, if not the same. The market will rally. And what happens then? Everyone starts buying in once again, protecting my assets. Because I bought here. You're going to start buying here, rallying up, setting new levels of support. These are the levels that you have to sit on to make money from. I'm down here. All you've done is given the real investors, those that bought the dip, like me, your money. Please. This is not financial advice. It runs under the screen all the time, apart from my final thoughts here. I'm always saying, do not follow me. And if you are, of course, you'd be buying the S&P. Do not follow my trade. This is not financial advice. But let me tell you, I'm extremely confident. I'm extremely proud of the network that we've got. We've got the best technicians and chart readers and crypto experts. We've now got commodities and oil. We've got those that are looking at EVTOLs and others. I've got about 12 creators I'm currently in conversation with that have said to me, rather than have my own YouTube channel, I want to be here with you. I want to be part of a network and grow together. I wish everybody the very, very best. As this stream ends, it will take me directly to Sensei's show, and you can join in with Sensei's show. And those that have left their comments first will get their answers answered and their charts done first. And I wish everybody the best. I'll be back on Monday morning with the opening bell. I'll be watching tonight on X and Instagram. You've all got my links. I've dropped it in the chat again. I'll be looking at the market tonight, hoping to see it go up. If it doesn't, maybe I'll buy a little bit more. Who knows? But I'll be back Monday morning after the opening bell. We have Joseph Shasta on the show, and then we'll be live again for the closing bell. Be an investor, not a gambler, not a speculator, because remember, the compounding effect really adds up. I wish everyone the very best. Our hearts and thoughts go out to all of those involved in California. Can you believe there are people going into properties dressed as firemen, looting? Unbelievable. And starting fires. The worst of human nature is being expressed at the same time as the best in human nature. There are people rescuing animals, the poor animals. They've no idea what's going on. It's a sad state of affairs. We've also got some conspiracy going on right now. It was started yesterday by Mel Gibson. Is the governor, Gavin Newsom of California, actually, there's a plan behind this, getting rid of all the single properties to start building high-rises. They're wiping out the entire community. I don't think so. What do you think? Leave me your thoughts and comments below. That's it from me. Thank you very much indeed. I'm now going to send everybody to Sensei's show, and that would be great. Awesome. Have a wonderful afternoon. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other.